Good morning, and thank you for tuning in. Rose Ward, StampersDelight.com. Thank you for joining me for Scrapbook Sunday 101. Just a couple of reminders. Today is the last day to sign up for my mini online retreat with the fragrant flowers. The links will all be below. This Saturday, we have the craft party going on with Donna Gray and myself. And again, all the links will be below. Donna Gray and I also have the Sweet Licious Fun Fold Club with the Fancy Flora. There's still time to join that. I also have the Stampers Delight Shop.com with some new apparel for you or the scrapbooker in your life. I also announced my February online class with the Dainty Delights and the Sampler, so you definitely want to check those out. So grab your coffee, grab your tea, and come scrapbook with me. Okay. Had to have a little bit more coffee here. Let me close this door. Sorry about that. Okay, so for today's video, what I'm going to be using is the Thanks a Bunch free celebration set. I'm also going to be using some dies from the Something Fancy. And I'm also going to be using the Easter Bunny set. I'm going to be using one of those cute little bunnies for today's video. So let's get started. So what I have here first is 2 pieces of white 12 by 12 cardstock, and that I use for my base. I'm also going to be adding some designer series paper from the Rain or Shine. Look at, isn't that adorable? And this is embossed right here, so definitely want to check that paper out. That's on page 51. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to grab my paper trimmer, and I'm just going to trim off a little bit of this on each side, about maybe 1/8 of an inch. So let's go ahead and do that. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Facebook so you know when I upload a new video or I go live. This is also double-sided, but I'm going to be using this side for today. If you're like me, you've got a lot of cards, or a lot of pictures rather, that you need to get into albums. And that's why I started this series, just for some quick, easy pages to get all those photos together. So I'm going to go ahead with my stamp and seal and add this paper to both of these 12 by 12 white cardstock here. I'm just going to add that right in here. Whoop. That was a little off. Let me just lift that back up. Yes, I make mistakes too. The main thing is getting those pictures into an album. All right, let's fix that again. This is my host code for January if you'd like to place an order with me. If you don't have a demonstrator and you need a catalog and you're in the U.S., contact me at stampersdelight.com and I will get you out a free catalog and celebration catalog. Okay, so there we go with that. So now I have 2 pages. Work on the first one. Now I've already taken these pictures and I have matted my pictures. These are from my son's second Easter, and I just thought this was really cute background paper for this. So I have a couple of pictures here from Easter morning, and then I have some pictures here of my son with his great-grandparents. Now, instead of putting those square like this, I'm just going to add these, just like this. Look what a great background that is. So let's start here and add those. Oh, look at that. I got one of those little dimensional pieces. They're all over the house. I'm going to add a little Stamp and Seal. And again, you can use whichever adhesive you like. And then I'm going to add these down here. Right there. And then this one. I'm not pressing them down too tight yet because I'm not sure if I'm going to move those around, which I am going to move this one over a bit. Gotta have more room. And then this one. Tuck that one right. I think I'll do it this way. So there I have my first page, and I'm going to add a little bit here. So I have this tag, and this is from the Something Fancy, and it just says Easter morning and at the great-grandparents' house. So I'm going to put that right about there, I think. And I have the bunny from the Easter set, Easter bunny. And I'm just going to decide where I'm going to put these first. Okay, so one of the things I want to do first is I want to make some of those cute little carrots. So let's move this over and grab a piece of white cardstock. And I'm going to grab my pumpkin pie. So this is the first stamp I'm going to use. And I'm going to stamp it off. And then I'm going to stamp. Whoop. For some reason that one didn't ink up right, so let's do that again. Let me grab my mat. I should be using my mat because it's a photopolymer set. I'm not quite awake this morning yet. Okay, let me ink that back up real good. Stamp it off once. There we go. Then I'm going to come right back in with this detailed stamp, and I'm not going to ink it off. I'm going to do it right on top of here. So I get the detailed image. There we go. I'm going to take my paper snips and I'm just going to cut those out. Let's move this out of the way before I get my hands in it. So I've got 3 of those. And let's finish cutting this one first. There's so much you can do with this free stamp set that you get. It is a thank you set, but there's other sentiments. And you can use it for a lot of different things. When I saw this, I knew what pages I wanted to use with this. How many pictures do you have that are still sitting around that you need to get onto pages or scrapbooks? Okay, there, I have 3. Let's get this out of the way. Now I also have a circle here from the Stylish Dies. And I am going to arrange those little pieces on here. I also already cut out 3 of these. And I have this little bunny. Now the little bunny I'm going to color, and I'm going to use my gray granite. I'm sorry, my smoky slate. Let's just find this one is the light one. I need the dark one. This should be it right here. Okay, I'm going to take the bullet end, and I am just going to trace that. Adding some dark color to it. And then I'm going to go back in with the light. I'm going to blend that up. Now I start with the dark. You can start with the light if you'd like. Just doing some coloring here. I don't know, bunnies are gray, white. You can make your bunnies any color you want. Crumb cake is another one that I like to use. Once I get it all colored in, then I go back in and I blend it up a little bit more. Thank you to everyone who has shared my videos and told me how much they like this series. I'm going to grab a pink, the dark petal pink, for the inside of that ear. Okay. Let's put these over here. Oh, I need one more. Did I lose one somewhere? Probably. All right. Oh, there it is. So I'm going to grab that. I'm going to use dimensionals for this. So let me grab my dimensionals. I'm going to add a couple of dimensionals here. Use my take your pick tool. Add that right there. And then I'm going to take this circle. Add that right there. Just move this piece out of the way. You can see I got some other pictures here. I'm going to arrange those 3 carrots. And again, using dimensionals. I'll put one on here. You can probably put more if you want, but it's going in a page protector. It's not going to go anywhere. So I'm going to go ahead and take those off. Oh, one stuck to my finger here. All right. I'm just going to put these right here. Put that one right there. Same thing with the 3 leaves. Now these don't have dies, so I do have to fussy cut them. I get asked a lot how I fussy cut so well. I do have a scan and cut for things that don't have dies, but you can fussy cut just the way I showed you. Let me add that, and then this one. Oh, don't want that covering up my picture, so let's move that over here a little bit. All right, and then I have this cute little bunny, and the little bunny is going to go right there. Christmas just got over, and we're already thinking about spring. At least I am. I'm going to put that one right there. I have some balmy blue variegated ribbon. I already have a bow done, so I'm going to put that bow right there. I'm adding some of my Stampin' Seal, and I'm just going to add that right there. Look at that. Whoop. Move that up a little bit so it's not hiding my journaling. And there I have a cute page already done. Still shots will be on my blog, stampersdelight.com. Let's bring in the next few pictures that I have. Now these are, again, still Easter with the cousins. And I have my journaling. And I have, again, 3 of those cute little carrots. And this can go right here. So once again, I'm going to grab that bunny. I'm going to outline that in the dark. The thing I like about the blends is they're very, very forgiving. Going back in with the light. Now I'm using the brush side because I have a lot of white to fill in. When you get down to the smaller portions, you can turn it around and use the bullet end. Or I like to call it the nubby end. And you can see, even though I'm coloring it, it does blend in nicely. Once I get all the coloring done, I just go back with the light and those harsh edges, blend them all up. Leave it sit for a minute and it will blend up. I'm going to take that petal pink again inside the ear. Put him aside. And then start putting my pictures down. So this one is going to go right here. This is Ryan and his cousins at Aunt Steph's house with Aunt Ethel, who is no longer with us, but I love this picture. She loved being around the kids anytime. And grab a couple of dimensionals for this. Again, you don't have to use a lot because it is going in a page protector. Move those down just a little bit. I miss those big Easters with the Easter egg hunts when the kids were all little. Everyone relate to that? And take these 3 again. Just add dimensionals here. Put that down a little bit. And then I've got the 3 leaves. Let's go ahead and add dimensionals to those 3. And then we have the little bunny. And again, I'm going to put the bunny right on top of those carrots. So I'll use some Stampin' Seal here. How cute. Now again, with the ribbon, this variegated balmy blue and white ribbon, I'm going to make a little bow. This is kind of wide, but it's so soft. You can make a nice bow with that. This side a little bit smaller. trim that off. Now I may have to trim it more because I don't want it to hide my journaling. So actually I can move it up a little bit more, right about there. Fix that bow. Add a little stamp and seal. Oh my gosh, look how cute that is. I've got these flat pearls, so I'm going to use some of those. Use a larger one, I think, right here. And then just add some of these smaller ones around. Bring in that other one. This one doesn't have a lot of room, so I'll put the small one there and add some more right here. And there I have 2 quick, easy scrapbook pages for my album. Beautiful paper, spring paper. Don't forget to mix and match everything in our catalog because they do coordinate so well together. And I would probably put them this way because this journaling says the year on it. I hope you enjoyed today's Scrapbook Sunday 101. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook. Leave me a comment. Give me a thumbs up. And until next time, keep on scrapbooking, scrapbookers. Bye.